recently there was one day I think I reached out to 20 agents
Nice.
asking if their seller is willing to seller finance.
Perfect.
And everybody said no. And one realtor was like, people don't do that. Why are you, I guess kudos for being creative, but why are you doing that? Like nobody does that.
Yeah. So again,
So yes, I
one
do.
thing that one thing I would recommend everybody to do is realize that agents, 98% of agents, 97, something like that, they're cookie cutter, fill out a form, move on.
Hmm.
I've done seller financing deals. Let me think about this. Of all the seller financing deals I've done, though, none of them were brought by agents. Think about that. They were all now we may have used an agent, but none were brought by
Sure.
agents. So just realize that sometimes you have to sell agents. So one of the things that I would be doing networking, and in fact, you reached out to 20. Most people reach out to two,
Yeah.
but realize you may have to reach out to 200.
Yes.
Right? There are agents like Morgan, for example, on Jason's team, probably very familiar with seller financing and open
Yep.
to that. Oh, by the way, you can actually do searches on a keyword called seller financing. I'm seeing that more and more in Fresno. Now, I
Really?
don't think the deals make sense yet,
Yeah.
but I have seen a couple in the last
Okay.
couple of weeks. So
Interesting.
when the market slows down, and again, Fresno is slowing down, the country's gone from 6.5 to 4 million transactions. Agents are going to start to starve. Suddenly, they'll be a little bit more creative. So sometimes you have to educate them. So
Yeah.
for you going through agents, realize you may have to educate them. Like, why would sellers do that? Well, did you know I could pay a bigger price? Do you know that agents or a seller, if they take cash, will have a huge tax payment potentially? Right? There are great benefits to
Yeah.
seller financing. Most agents don't know. So just practice your pitch with some of the agents, the ones that are open to it. Some agents you just hang up on and move on to the next.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had some interesting encounters, and one told me yesterday, like, don't try and pull any tricks on him. He's an investor himself. He knows them all. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, great. Click.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. I'm noticing that little, not all of them,
No, no, of
but
course not.
just a
There are
handful.
some amazing agents
Yeah.
in Fresno. You just have to find them.
Yeah. I totally agree. Okay. Well, I think that was most of our, not hangups, but like
Sure.
biggest
Okay.
questions as we were going through. Um, I, off the top of my head, anyway, I think
Hmm.
that was pretty
Cool.
much it for the questions.
Well, I had a lot of fun. What would you recommend? Somebody watched this, got to the end of the video. Would you recommend them following one rental at a time, maybe getting the book? What
Absolutely.
would you recommend?
Honestly, I know I said it already, and you probably hear it all the time, but your program changed our life.
Wow.
My husband was already looking into this stuff. I probably 8 years ago, he was already researching it. I had no idea,
Hmm.
and he probably told me about it and everything, but it wasn't until we bought the program and saw the spreadsheet and I could see it all in front of me. It made so much more sense than him
Awesome.
just telling me, the whole formula. And I'm like, what? Trying to,
Ah! Ah!
yeah, exactly. Just want to cover my face.
Yeah.
So it's been life changing,
Very
and
cool. That's nice
we're
to hear.
just getting started. So I can't wait to see what we buy next. We're looking right now. We're getting ready to buy our next
Awesome.
property. So I am elated. I am so excited.
Very, very cool. Well, Michelle, thank you for reaching out. Thank you for being willing to do this.